Hey, hey, it's Saturday night. Yes. Welcome to Positive Tea with Fee. I am your host, Felicia Brogy, and I am so glad that everyone is here tonight. I want to start out by saying how much I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you guys being here with me, especially those of you who've been here from the very beginning. Want to give a shout out to Podcast Network 49. You're so awesome. Thank you so much. And for all of my followers that are here, I'm just so blessed to be able to share this part of my journey with you guys. And I want you guys to know that you guys are the catalyst of so many things in my life. So I want to thank you. I also want to take this time to announce that we are relaunching some things with the show. So from here on out, we're going to be Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And of course, we're going to be here on the Positive Tea with Fee Facebook page live. And for those of you who like to catch things on YouTube, we will be there as well following the show to upload there as well. So I want you guys to know that. And let's just get right into tonight's topic. So I am turning 40. Yeah. Your girl is turning 40 years old on December the 9th. And I'm very, very excited about a lot of the milestones I have already reached to get me to the point of saying that I will be 40 years old. And so starting tomorrow, it will be exactly 40 days until I'm 40. I'm excited. I am anticipating it. I am ready. I have so many things that I've already done, but there are so many things that I need to do, want to do, and hope to do. Um, there's so many different changes that we go through in every single milestone in our lives. And I just feel like any birthday is an opportunity to grow to the next level, but in particularly, there's something about the age 40 that has just got me really excited. I don't feel, old or tired or any of that. I just feel like I'm going to the next level with everything. And I'm very humbled by the experience. I'm very happy to be able to have lived life and to have learned and to have so many things, you know, um, that are water under the bridge at this point. But there are also some things that are so important to me. And I really want to take the opportunity to let you guys know where those things are going to fit into my life, how I'm going to go to another level, and how all of the progress, lessons, and accomplishments that have gotten me thus far, how those things are going to unfold. So, with taking my life to the next level with family, family is the foundation for everything. And that's going to start with the family that brought us into this world, the family that raised us, provided those basic necessities before we were adults. It starts with mom, dad, or, if you had a blended family, were raised by, a family member. It starts at the beginning of your life. And so family is not just physical. Family is a mental connection of growth, physical connection, of course, is the most important, but it's basically the foundation for everything. So I tell people that because of that, whatever you individually consider your family or individually consider the backbone of your support system from the beginning of your life, that is going to be something that's always with you. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different family makeup. But one thing that binds us all is whatever set the foundation for you is going to be something that you can build from or learn from. It's either one or the other. And so, with that being said, my parents are both disabled. I know that you guys have heard me speak about them before. Uh, Come next year, they're going to be on their 41st wedding anniversary. They've had a lot that they've dealt with, pending the physical things, which of course brought on other stresses mentally, emotionally, and financially. So I want to be able to reach the level of acceptance and maintaining the support system that I've been for them. I've been a support system for them in a lot of ways because I had to, but I've also been a support system for them because it's been enjoyable for me. It's been inspiring with everything they've been through to continue remaining positive, to always see the silver lining, and I just want to continue to uplift them. And anything that comes in their way, whether it's health, depression, or anything that they deal with at this part of their lives, at this part of their existence, I want to continue to be the child that they can look at and remember that they did something right. They tell me that, I feel that, and I want to continue being that. I'm not a perfect daughter by any stage of that, but I am someone that makes it a point to always take every situation and see the positivity in it. And I know that they're proud that they raised me that way because I want to continue to help them through anything that they're dealing with. I also want to support the other family members, cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, and especially my older and younger sister in helping them. My mom does have three other children from a previous marriage. And as a blended family, there have been so many challenges that she's had to face with some decisions that she's had to make. Having my father, suddenly disabled, and with her pre existing health problems and other things that have been added on to that. So she is my mother. But in remembering that she's a woman and that there's so many things that she's dealing with at this stage in her life, and just trying to learn from her and be someone that she can count on, not just as a daughter, but as a friend. Everyone knows I'm a daddy's girl. So when it comes to my dad, trying to maintain his dignity, respect, and always nurturing the relationship that we've had for years. And although we're evolving in so many ways, letting him know he's still my champion, he's still valuable. And in turn, by giving them that positive encouragement, it's encouraging me. Of course, above all is the family that I've helped create. I have a husband, I have a son, and I have a fur daughter. And we've had a lot of challenges through the last year and a half because of not only my dad's situation, but also the pandemic, other challenges that we faced. Some of them we've been pretty transparent about. Other things we've kind of kept to ourselves. Everything has its challenges, nothing is perfect. But working together and continuing to be committed to doing things the right way, doing things with positivity, doing things with purpose, expounding on our communication, expounding on the quality time that we spend together and the importance of family as Joshua goes, through puberty and his preteen years. He'll be a teenager in April. So that's going to be another milestone for us, you know. And so there's so many things that we have that we're dealing with, just as a family. And family is always your first priority in everything you do. Because it's the cornerstone and the foundation of so much. So, with the things that are taking my life to the next level, family is definitely going to be important to so much of that. because if you have a good basic family foundation, everything else is going to build from that. Also, my church family, my work family, those two things are very important as well. I want to be able to be a beacon of light and positivity to those things, continue to empower, and that's allowing me to be empowered. So, those are families, those are part of my livelihood, part of my life that are also important. And I do have a couple of family members that are infiltrated into my church family as well. So, it's definitely something that is a major blessing to be able to see and understand that, a lot of people that you work with and a lot of people that you deal with as far as your church ministries and things like that, you sometimes, you get blessed and you're related to some of those people. And I definitely feel that it is a complete blessing to be able to have family, physical church family and work family to support you and be supported. So that's definitely one of the things at the very top of my list in making my life go to the next level, for the milestones that are coming up. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is kind of something that gets put to the back burner a lot, and that's health. Health is definitely a major focus in taking my life to the next level as I'm reaching this milestone of turning 40. It's some things that I've been implementing now for about 60 days. Health has always been something that was very important to me as far as drinking plenty of water, eating right, de-stressing, as we've spoke of many times before on the show, having some alone time, self-care, physical health, mental health, emotional health, and most importantly, spiritual health. All of those things have to be nurtured. Meditating on God, meditating on your purpose, okay? Taking days where you can just mentally unwind completely. Wake up in the morning, no goal, but to relax and unwind, relax, get yourself in balance, keeping yourself replenished. It's always something we've talked about. But I want to take it a step further. There's going to be a lot more accountability. I'm going to have some things coming up where I'm going to be sharing a lot of the things that I've been doing to add in that accountability factor. And so, health is definitely something that we're going to be talking about and taking everything to the next level. When it comes to health, health is very dear to me. Uh, Years ago, when my dad, of course, was a lot younger, in some of the community outreach and ministry programs that he did, he held tournaments there in my hometown. And what it was is he would have small groups come together, basketball competition, and he would provide plaques, certificates, refreshments. Everybody would kind of donate and come together, and it was something that he did that really encouraged people to have something positive to do, something fun, something constructive. And in turn, although they were just playing basketball, it really wasn't just basketball, because although it was nourishing their physical health, it was also nourishing their mental health, their emotional health, and their spiritual health as well. And the reason it was able to do that is because when you get the body moving and you get the adrenaline going, you mix that with a positive outlook, positive reinforcement, and you have a recipe for success. So I have a lot of things that I'm working on, that I'm going to be letting you guys get involved in. This is not just the Positive Tea with Fee following. This is everything that I'm doing. Um, just follow Pay attention. There's going to be some really awesome things that are coming out in the next year or so. There's going to be some really awesome things that I'm going to be introducing to you guys in the next 40 days that are going to be absolutely awesome. Just stick with me and we're going to go to the next level. Health is so important. You cannot do anything if you don't take care of yourself. And if you do anything without taking care of yourself, you're not doing it to the fullest degree. It doesn't have the quality it needs to have if you're not taking care of those four areas of health: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And remember that. Remember, I told you that. We're going to the next level. The third thing that I want to talk about: taking my career to the next level. A lot of you guys know that I made a uh, very serious move from one program to the next for the company that I work for that offers several programs. I was with one program for almost 4 years, and now I am with a different program. So I've been with that program for a complete month of October, but I actually started back in mid September and it has been amazing. I'm making a lot of progress in this new company. It's intense, there's a lot of multitasking, there's a lot of comparison between this program and the last, but one thing that remains constant is the factor of motivating yourself. You always have to motivate yourself no matter what you're doing, because when you're doing something different, you're doing something that's not familiar, and you're doing something that you've never done before, it can be challenging. And if you're not careful, it can go from positive, exciting to discouraging, overwhelming, and intimidating. So, to take my career to the next level, there's going to be some exercising, some skill setting, some different things that I'm going to try to infiltrate into my career moves. There's going to be a lot of things that I'm doing to try to exercise my memory muscle. There's going to be a lot of things that I'm sharing with you guys that are going to allow you to be stronger, no matter if you're working for a Fortune 500 company or if you are a cashier at the grocery store. Everybody is on a different level, a different point in their life. Everybody has different career goals. Some people may be fine just working a job and basically, doing the best that you can at that. And that's totally fine. But we're going to be talking about some things that are going to take you to a level you've never been able to go before, because it all goes back to one thing, like we've spoke about many times on the show: self-development. Where you are in life, where I am in life, and where our loved ones are in life may be different. But as long as you're working up to your potential and you're doing every single thing that you can do to fulfill your purpose and do what you need to do at whatever stage and whatever place you are in your career or anywhere else in your life, then you know that you're doing the best you can. And you can be confident when you go to sleep at night that you've done your due diligence. There are areas that I do want to focus on within my career that I've never focused on before. I'll never be exactly where I feel that I should be in order to stop learning. You never get there. We should always be learning. We should always be looking for ways to grow, and we should always be looking for ways to inspire. And when we're doing that, it gives us the extra sense of belonging, no matter where you are in your career. Once you're where you need to be, you're still going to need to learn. So it's kind of like if you're on a road and you know your destination. Once you reach your destination, you're going to stop, you're going to turn the car off, you're going to get out of the car. Okay. And it just takes you to a different dimension to know that you've reached your goals. But once you've reached your goals, you're allowing those goals and those things that you've accomplished to continue to let you grow. to continue to let you understand that there's so much more that can be done. And that can be staying in the place where you are, but using the place where you are to help others, using the place where you are to work up to your potential, get out of your comfort zone. So, turning 40 for me is going to allow me in my career to take myself to the next level because there's so much that I know I need to learn. You remember in school how we all hated subjects like algebra because we really didn't know where we were going to need it and how we were going to use it? And later, I know that there's been several instances where I've thought we may not be fundamentally using it, but hypothetically, we use algebra a lot. And you'll find in your career, you can piece so many things together and compare those things to life. Use those values in life, use those analogies that seem to not really place in one place, but they do in another. And before you know it, every single thing you do in your career, every single fundamental basis, it's logically gonna fit every other place, and before you know it, work won't even feel like work. And someone once said, "If you choose to do something that you love, you'll never work another day in your life." So when it comes to your career, you can go to the next level, and I have every intention of stretching my positive muscle in my career to take myself to the next level. Stay tuned to that. The next thing, and the most important thing that I want to talk about tonight, is ministry. For the next 40 days until my birthday, I'm going to be introducing you guys to a lot of projects that are falling under the hat of a ministry that I launched uh, earlier this month, Positive Outcomes Ministries. A lot of you know that I was ordained as an evangelist back in June. And since then, in addition to Positive Tea with Fee, I have been kind of trying my hand at some programs and at some coaching and some things that I felt like the Lord had moved me to do. God has given me several things that I want to be able to present. He's given me several things that I feel are important. And with Positive Outcomes Ministries, there's going to be a lot of things that I want to launch. One of the things on that list is going to be community outreach that is focused around the pandemic. There's so many different things that we don't know. And then there's a lot of things that we do know that we've learned since we've been in the pandemic. And so the ministry uh, of that is going to be focused around the pandemic. Okay. The second thing that I'm going to be doing in ministry is I'm going to be delving into ministry into ways that have to do with positive enrichment. And a lot of that is going to be focused on individuals and avenues that have to do with anyone who's recovering from anything and trying to get back out into society. And it's going to be something that's going to be presented to you guys in a way where if it doesn't, sit home with you, you'll be able to pass that information on to someone that it can benefit, and it's not going to be anything confusing. All these things are going to be right to the point. And some of them are going to be coupled with other things. But once these areas of positive outcomes ministries are released, you're going to really understand how I'm using ministry to take me to another level. And in the next 40 days, some of these things are going to be posted on this page as well as the Positive Outcomes Ministries page. which is a separate page, but these both coincide with one another. So just check it out sometime and stay tuned for that. One of the third things that we're going to definitely be touching on in ministry as well is helping out during the holidays. Children, of course, are going to be my main focus. Another focus is going to be those that are dealing with any type of mental or physical disability. So stay tuned for those things. Ministry is something that I'm very, very passionate about. And within the next few days, I want to share some things with you that I've really found helpful. We spoke before about programs that you're really needing to delve into, and you're able to get creative when you do a lot of things during the pandemic. The pandemic, of course, is, giving us a different way of looking at things. And within ministry, those things have been very valuable to me. I've been able to help people. I've been able to spread the word about a lot of different things. And so I'm very proud of that. So, one of those milestones that we're going to be dealing with in the next 40 days and things that I'm going to, try to introduce you to is definitely going to be centered around helping with the holidays, reaching out to the children and those with disabilities. So, I really have a lot of things that I'm going to be doing in the next 40 days, 40 days to 40 starting tomorrow. There's going to be things presented that you guys might, be interested in being a part of. Don't be ashamed to reach out to me. Don't be ashamed to message me about things that you think are good, things that you think can aid in spreading more positivity. I'm always open to ideas. I'm always open to reviewing something that I haven't thought of before, and I'm always open to new adventures. The next 40 days until my birthday are going to be a time of reflection. But one good thing about my birthday being in December is the new year's right around the corner. So I've always tried to take my birthday to kind of lead up to not necessarily a New Year's resolution, but a new stage, a new season. And so the next 40 days, starting tomorrow, 40 days until I'm 40, is going to be filled with a lot of different positive adventures. I'm taking my life to the next level because I know that that's what I need to do. I need to do those things in fulfilling my purpose. Family, health, career, ministry, those are the things that are most important to me. Most important. And, you know, so many times we don't reflect on the things that are important when we're younger because I feel like we're finding ourselves. First we're developing our own personality, we're developing our own likes, dislikes, we're developing our own flavor, we're developing what we are, then who we are, then how we are. And there's just so much water under the bridge. But because I was able to develop, I was able to reflect, and I was able to kind of see where things needed to go, how they were going to go, I'm at a point in my life where fear is not going to control me anymore. Doesn't mean I don't feel it, doesn't mean I don't have hesitations, but I know my purpose. And I know that in order to fulfill my purpose, I have to keep my eyes on the prize. And so I know the things that are important, I know the things that I have to do, I know the things that are here to motivate. And I know the things that I can do to continue to inspire. So I just want everyone to stay tuned. I will see you here on Positive Tea with Fee. And we're going to be doing some awesome, awesome things here. We're going to continue to flourish. We're going to continue to be on this journey together. I'm so excited about turning 40. I'm so excited about all the things that I know God has for me. And I'm so excited about being able to fulfill my purpose and to be able to continue to inspire and live positively with, through, and for all of you. So I will see you next week on Saturday at 6:30. You guys have a good weekend. Bye.